So I've decided to do a Ganon battle here, Link to the Past. I've been wanting to do it for a while, so you can see I've got everything. This is a game file I did like maybe 3 or 4 years ago or so. I still have it on my cartridge here. So I have everything. Every heart container you can get, everything. So here I'm going to go at it. Going with that. I always like fighting Ganon at the end over and over again. When I used to beat it when I was like 14 years old or so, 15 years old. Played through this game a million times. Start that up now. Ah! Couldn't get one stinking hit. Well, I got one, but I took a hit with it. Ah, I'm wrong spot there. Ah! Getting kind of sloppy. Getting too excited. Gosh! Ah! Ah! I'm having to use a potion, possibly. Let's see here. Oh. Yeah, I better use one. Just get away from him. I think I need to get a hit on him. Hate it when he takes out the floor around the room. Ah! That's gonna hit me! Ah! I need some magic. Ah! Arg! Silver arrow. Oh! Come on. I got him. There we go. Just not fall off anything now. Now we can watch the ending. What's funny is I just practices. I just beat him before I started recording this video, just to make sure I could still do it, because it's been a few years. And I barely even got hit, didn't even use a potion. It's just amazing. I get on camera and it's like, you know, everything just starts shooting down on some of this, or falling apart. Just, you know, kind of under pressure when you're on camera with it. A Link to the Past is an excellent game, and I recommend it to this day to anyone who likes games like, you know, I don't know if they always consider it a role-playing game, but I guess anything with the sword and the shield is considered that. These are all the kind of role-playing games I could ever play, were Zelda games, and some of them I can't even do. I couldn't do Majora's Mask, I couldn't do Skyward Sword. Neither one of those, I just couldn't handle them, I don't know why. I've beaten Zeldas 1 and 2 on the Nintendo, and even the first one can be hard, but I think I did that maybe once or twice with that one. 2 I've played through several times, and that's the black sheep of Zelda games, but I still like it. It's different. I think they had a good idea for Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link. A Link to the Past came out, I was like 14 years old, and got it for, I think it came out before that. Yeah, it was about right. I can't remember what it says at the beginning. Was it like 92, 93, or 91, 92? Was one or the other. I had the game when I was 14 after I got my Super Nintendo. Got it for Christmas. It has the best music ever. I always like this ending theme. To this day, the game just still holds up. Super Nintendo holds up. In my opinion, like I had that video about, you know, Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, Super Nintendo, best console ever at a question mark. It's all a matter of opinion. This is basically what I grew up on with Nintendo, so I kind of always just lean more this way. But I've heard insight where a lot of people have said that the Super Nintendo was the best console of all time, but you know, it's just all opinion. If you're a Sega fan, you're gonna say the Sega ones are. You know, some people don't like Nintendo. I've run across a few in my life that just don't care for it. They just consider it a little kid system. You know, it's just all a matter of opinion. I like all video game systems mostly. I don't think there's ever really one I didn't like. I mean, if I was looking at Nintendo systems, the 64 was great, but it just wasn't the same as playing Super Nintendo, and not at all. It was completely different. They went for the 3D environment there, which was a good idea. They had to move forward on the next one. They couldn't just keep making them like this, overhead, side scroller, all that, you know. However, it's gone back to that a bit. I just purchased Prison City for the Nintendo Switch earlier. I thought that'd be a kind of game I'd get into. It's new, it's a side scroller, it's pixelated looking. Looks like crap, if you want to say it that way, but I like pixelated games. To me, those are, you know, real games. As far as like a lot of new stuff, my kid likes to play Fortnite. All the new games are just Fortnite. I don't know how trending that is anymore, but I don't know how. I hear about all kinds of games like Far Cry and Assassin's Creed. I think those have been around for a while. I was looking into maybe buying an Xbox Series X, the 1 terabyte version, but it's just a lot of money, and more than likely it'll sit and collect dust. And the kind of games I would get on it is like what I'm getting on that Switch, like that Prison City. I'd be on the shop finding games like that are new. like the type I like, only they're making the new ones. Maybe that's just more for me, just Nintendo Switch and getting the 2D type style games. I like it when they have 3D atmospheres in them, though. Stuff coming out of the background, that's pretty cool in some of those games. This is the best soundtrack ever in a video game to me. You can't beat it. The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, maybe I can do a little more of it on camera at some point. Just so long, it's just kind of hard to do, just do bits and pieces like this. This was a Ganon battle, so I thought this would be a good one. One of my favorite games from back then. Do a Ganon battle and get the ending. It's a pretty long ending, too. Watching more ending than actually fighting Ganon at this point. Sitting here enjoying a Miller Lite while I'm watching this. I'm not saying much more, there's really nothing to say. It's a great ending. Great game. Looks great on this CRT flat screen I have. Through the Retrovision component wire. Really cleans up on these old TV. I'm possibly getting another CRT. It's a Curtis Mathis. A friend of mine at work, his mother has one that they've had in a basement or whatever for years, and it looks like new. It's just, I gotta get it home. I already cleared out a space for it for down here, and he doesn't have a remote to it. He said even know if there was ever a remote, but it's from 1989. There probably was. I told him as long as I can get to that video source without it, I'll be fine. Otherwise, just try to find one. But he's supposed to check it and make sure it works okay, turns on and works correctly. Otherwise, I would just help him, get rid of it. I hope this works out. I can get it down here and do some capture on that as well. I had 38 games played. That's what I had when I beat it a few years back or so. Well, that was the Ganon battle. I appreciate anyone who took the time to watch this. We fight Ganon and watch the ending with me. See you in the next video.